Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm back again with another League game. This game is Julianis, our first game. I didn't share this one yet, and I figured I might as well get all the videos out so that I'm current on my channel, so I can tell you what my record is. This was played earlier on. I'm playing Free People, and I draw Riders of Theoden, Deadmen of Dunharrow. I'm just going to zoom through this game, guys, so hope you enjoy it. He allocates Snow Eyes, rolls 1, and I roll a great roll. That's like the best roll you could hope for. I pass. He brings Isengard down. Pass again. He decides to... I tell him he should bring Saruman in. That's pretty funny, actually. He decides to draw a strategy card. I'm not going to crown Aragorn because I need to move the Fellowship, and I want to use Gandalf's ability. So I played Riders of Theoden and draw Grimbjorn. He moves... this is... Ira and I talk about this, but notice how he moved them to the Crack of Dune. So I just say, hey, they dunked the ring. And I laugh. Then he moves second group here from Dol Guldur to... I don't even know what that's called. South Anduin Vale. With a Fellowship on one eye, and he misses barely. Then he uses his other action to move them out of the Crack of Doom into Morannon and straight up here, because he can go there because that Isengard is at war. With Fellowship again, this time I'm hit, and it's a 0 reveal. Worst possible tile. But, you know, it is what it is. Now I decide what I want to do here. Saruman is in. I could hide the Fellowship. But instead I decide to be annoying, because I have his scouts, and I figure I can waste an action for him, while also moving Rohan. Because I can't guarantee I'm gonna roll a hybrid, so that's what I was thinking. Then he moves out with this army, and plus Sauron's on at war, and he moves the Far Harad to Near Harad and out towards the Dew line. That's turn 1. Turn 2, I draw Challenge of the King, Fear Fire Foes. I change the guide because we're hidden, and who knows. A Fellowship okay, and he has a beautiful roll. And I roll this, which spells doom for me. These rolls, I get angry looking at them, playing as a Free People player. Oof. Even though this game was played a while ago, back in September 5th, I believe. So I just decide to hide the Fellowship using a muster action. I say time to vent. I don't know if I do. I don't think I did. He brings Sauron to war. I pass. He attacks Thermal Dale with no card, and then I just scouts away. So that should move the elves down. I decided to draw a strategy card to see if I can draw maybe into Fear Fire Foes. But I draw Faramir's Rangers, which will probably be useless. He plays Pits of Mordor. He probably just drew that. Puts 2 in Dol Guldur, in Moria, and Minas Morgul. It's pretty good for me, because I could play... There's a possibility that Faramir might come out if he's going to muster down here. He moves his armies up and up towards Lorien, so he's getting a lot of movement. Moves up. I decide to draw another strategy card to get King Brandsman, which is actually very timely. He moves all his troops to Minas Morgul, so I'm hoping maybe I could play Faramir. And he's right outside the Dew line. And now I'm going to play King Brandsman. And I draw Kindred of Glorfindel. Using the card, not Gandalf's ability, because Gandalf isn't the guide. And Julianis draws a strategy card. Alright, I draw Bilbo's Song and Blizzard of Elrond. I don't know what to get rid of. This is difficult. I think I get rid of Fear Fire Foes, which could be a mistake. And I put Gandalf as the guide. We're in turn 3, allocates No Eyes, rolls No Eyes. So I'll be moving a lot for free this turn. It's time to run, and here I go. I realized I put the Gondor units in Dale, so the Gondor decided to show up. So I just laugh about it. He activates the north. I'm just running the Fellowship. He attacks Lorien, puts it under siege. With the Fellowship again. He puts one in Realm under siege. Which will get him the Witch King this time. And which goes to Woodland Realm. I'm just going to pass. He plays Gron in Woodland Realm. He plays a Great Host. I can't play anything. He gets 1 hit. And I get nothing back, so it gives him +1. Round 2, no card from him. I play Confusion, which hits for 2. And I hit him for 3 total, but he says ouch, which is kind of him. But that was a slaughter fest in Woodland Realm. Alright, so I pass, and he moves up towards Erebor. I can't do anything about it. Pass again, he puts Erebor under siege. And now I move the ring again using a ring. And he uses Olagai, and puts it... He randomly put it in Iron Hills, so I don't know what that dwarf was thinking. You see a gigantic guy come down. So now he's got a pretty sized force in Erebor. Nothing I can do. Okay, so we're going to the next turn, but I have a lot of movement. I go to turn 4, I draw Ents and Swords and Eredor. I think I get rid of Ents? I don't remember. I get rid of Ents. I think Ents aren't as good as people think they are. I think the fear of them is more powerful than the actual art card. Fellowship, okay. He has to allocate an eye now, and now he rolls 2 more. And that's going to help me out a little bit. And I roll lots of Wills to the West. So with the Fellowship to start using the will. I should just use the character because he's not going to get the Southrons and Easterlings to war. I guess he could because he does have a ring. He hits with the 2. I kill Gandalf with that. He plays the ring as mine. I decide to... I'm going to get 2 more dice this round. I think it would have made more sense, honestly, to just keep moving the ring. Because I just have to go 1, 2, 3. If I move... Because this is going to be 2 actions. I could have moved 2 more times instead. So I think that's a mistake. Whatever. He draws a strategy card. I crown Aragorn. He brings Southrons and Easterlings down, and I crown Gandalf. He attacks Erebor because he can, playing Onslaught. I play advantageous position, so I feel like that's a waste. A good job on his part to convince me. That's one thing you can do is bait out the defensive card as the shadow player. He ends up getting 1 hit, and I get 1 back. He presses but doesn't Onslaught. I'm going to play my other advantageous position here. It's a Deadly Strife, which is helpful, but it doesn't really help at all because he ends up getting 5 hits anyway, which is enough. And I get 3 back. So he's at 4 victory points. And now he attacks Iron Hills with this ring. And also cycling character card. Gets his hit. I do not hit back. So, okay. And he puts another red tile in the pool. Going to turn 5. I'm hoping maybe I can get to Mordor this turn. I can. So maybe it wasn't a bad move to do what I did. So I start by moving Gondor down. And then he brings Southrons and Easterlings to war. It's too late now to muster up in Dol Amroth. But I move them to war, and he plays Corsairs of Umbar, so that feels like a waste. Moves all but 1. I play Guards of the Citadel. Maybe I'm thinking military potential here. And I play his Black Captain Command. I say, oh god. He have all the cards he needs. And he says he agrees. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's on the card. He plays Worn of Sorrow and Toil, and gets 4 hits. I say nice and balanced. Jeez. Let's see why I said that. Let's look at the stats real quick. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. I agree with my past self here. I just want to share it real quick. Yes, he is definitely shadow favored here. All right, back to the game. All right, so yeah, that's pretty unbalanced, but it is what it is. He's at 6, because like I said, this is a game of luck. I move the Fellowship. He misses. At least he misses there. He moves his leadership to Lorien. With the Fellowship again. He hits. It's a regular 1. He attacks Lorien. He says no cruel weather at least. I play Shield Wall against the Dread and Despair. So Shield Wall does nothing. And I don't get hits. He gets 1 though. He plays They're Terrible. And look at that reroll. 3. But at least we survive this round. And I play Elven Cloaks. Oh, that's a mistake. He tells me I'm one move short, and he lets me take it back, which is great. Smooth the Fellowship. Hit. It's a 2 reveal. That'll kill Boromir, and we'll reveal the Fellowship. And I'll redraw into an eye. At least I'm in Mordor, but this looks like it's gonna be a quick game. He's got to do Lorien and then 2 more points somewhere. All right, that is not the roll I was hoping for. I decide to think for a while. I'm thinking now maybe I should try to retake something or defend against protect against losing. So, but first I decide to flip the Fellowship. He's starting to move towards Pelargir. I move Aragorn into Eastham because I do have Dead Men of Dunharrow, so I can attack this army. He attacks Lorien, playing Shadows, and gets 2 hits, and I get 1 back, so he can just cycle. I decide to go. He lets me go. I play Dead Men of Dunharrow now. On the 8 army, I get 3 hits on them, and they retreat into Lamedon, and I put 3 in. And now he's closing in on his last points. I defend against in Pelargir is my goal, to prevent at least that, because I see he's going for here and here. I think our scoring is off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He should be at 7. 1, 2, 3. So 2 for Erebor, 2 for Woodham, 2, 4, 5. He's at 7 right now. He plays Shadow Lengthens to defend Erebor and to get right outside of Pelargir. I put an Elite in Pelargir. He attacks Dale and plays Relentless Assault and gets 2 hits. I get 1 back, and I leave and run to the Old Forest Road. He's at 9 now. He just needs 1 more. So here they're coming down for it. I decide to give a ring because I'm worried about Ring Razor Abroad, so he could win here if I don't. He gives me a ring to bust through the mouth, and then moves down into West of Net. So I have to get 5 movement here to dunk the ring. Is there a chance I can win? Let's look at the pool. If I draw all of these tiles, I can win. The 3, the 2, the 1. And then if Gollum's out, these other ones. But it's very unlikely. Let's see what happens here. He mentioned that I saved off a turn 6 win. Which is ironic based on the game that we played next when I was Shadow. Alright. And he rolls... he allocates no eyes. And I get 3 movement, which isn't enough. So I decided I need to retake Dol Amroth. So I have Brister lead in Pelargir, and he's probably going after Helm's Deep. I move the Fellowship. It's a 1 reveal, not what I want to see. I random it for Legolas because I need to get down to Gollum because my corruption's in great shape. I decide to go after Dol Amroth. He just moves into Pelargir for free. And I realized my math was wrong here. But I say I'll play it out. Because I was looking at the points from last turn, and it's on me. So I try to retake D8. It's my new plan. So let's see how that battle goes. That should be fun. But I think this game's over, but we'll see if it is. Alright, he attacks Helm's Deep, which has only 3 regulars. I attack DA. I'm going to play Valor here. He plays Mumakil. And Valor gives me 4 hits. And he gets 2. So I press. And I'm going to probably play a Sudden Strike. I got 1 on the initial roll. And then I get my 2 6s. He doesn't hit back. But at least DA goes down. So good job, Gandalf and Aragorn. You did your job. And so here we go, fighting Uruk-hai. He plays Day Without Dawn, and that's it. 3 hits. I say no need to roll. He could always go for the 13 points here if he wants, and I would let him because he has plenty of actions left. He could take Minas Tirith, maybe, and probably here. Oh, I asked him too. I said, "Do you want to go for 13?" He allows me not to. I'd say nice balanced games as a joke. So that was a well played game by Julianis. I know some people on the channel actually like watching me lose, aka Dan Thorpe. If you're watching, I do remember your comment. At least you root for me for Fury of Dracula because I suck at that game. Let's look at the stats on this one. All right. So, I mean, they turned around a little bit here, but this is devastating. And what's even worse is the movement. I think I shouldn't have crowned Aragorn, maybe. But he had so many army actions. He's +4, +3, and he was negative. This is how you know Shadow's going to win, or has a higher chance of winning militaries when they're not rolling eyes at all. So that was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That puts me even with my league games on the channel. So I am 2-2 currently. I'm looking to get 16 games in. It's very unlikely, but I'll try. And again, I'd like to dedicate this video to Prince Fox because I'm going to show you that I can get my games in before the deadline. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.